Hello, welcome back to my channel. We finished our last painting, so we're going to start a new one. So I have a fresh canvas here, and I've gathered a few things. This particular canvas is special in a different way. Over the last 2 years, we've been planning to have a third child in our family, and we went through the process of requesting the embryo for defrost so that we could start that process, and things changed, and this is a child that I've in my heart already welcomed to the family, and now we're not going to be moving forward with that plan. So it is very personal to me, and I've gathered letters. We already had come up with names for the little one, and with any new child, new baby, you don't know if it's going to be a boy or a girl. So we came up with a girl's name and a boy's name. So I want to represent both of their options on the canvas. And we already had middle names picked out. So just trying to figure out spacing, maybe where I would want something to be, how I want it to look. I'm thinking for this one, I'm going to do it a half-half canvas. I'm going to do a girl, kind of, and then boy, feminine and masculine, not like girl boy, but a feminine top and then a masculine base for this one. I don't have enough letters to do all the names, so I'll have to move the letters around to trace everything. But this is kind of where it's kind of headed. Again, this is the creative part, the design part of an artwork. If you don't know exactly what you're going to be making yet, you can lay it out and take a look and see. I've gathered some items. For this one, I have this really nice patch of a butterfly. I don't know, again, where these will go, so this is just, you know, kind of seeing what it could look like, where things might be. I have another one of these little Disney pop-up characters. Last time I had Pocahontas, this time I have Aurora, which I really love. Her and his grandfather was a locksmith, so I have these keys. These were also at our wedding at one of the tables to represent their grandpa, and so I wanted to put a key on this piece. So I have a few different keys to choose from. I really liking this one with the 4-leaf clover for luck. But I also love this one, has a butterfly, so it kind of fits with this butterfly theme. So we'll see where that goes. But I've got these keys to choose from. I love the stone to kind of keep with that theme of foundation and honoring the hopes painting, and bring that forward with continued stone. So this stone says dream on it. It actually has the word dream written on the stone. I found this little magic snake. So whether or not I use it, in Florida there were a lot of snakes on our property, but I think this is kind of a fun way to bring that that energy or that shape in. I also have a really cute skate park set of tools, which I loved. I think not only the skateboard itself do I like, but I love that it's got all the little tools. Here's a little screwdriver and extra wheels and stuff. So I love that kind of thing. So we could include that and add that around the painting as well. As far as the property itself, and before we had some wooden pieces to give it depth and visual interest. I have some more wooden pieces. I have another house which we could integrate. I could add that in. I don't know that I want to put it on the name, or if I'd want to put it, have the name actually go over it. And so it would be just written on the house, or painted on the house. I also have another fence piece, so wherever that could go. I haven't figured that out yet. Of course, because this is the first layout. Or I also have deer. We had deer in our backyard of the property, a lot of deer. And going with the masculine side, I like the idea of a little bird, and the butterflies, and then the stone and the house, kind of grounding the masculine side of the artwork. I also want to have the tools in there, and maybe even the key to the house could be on the house. I have also gathered these I don't know, they're like a sticker, but they're for the house. They're like a wall sticker, so I guess you could use these after the painting's finished and then just peel and stick them on. You can put these on wallpaper. You can put them on just a painted wall, and it kind of adds visual interest in your house. So I bought a few of these, and I could add maybe even a butterfly from this if I didn't want to use, because this is a little large. So maybe I do this one on one that's not so full already. And I could use just a little butterfly instead. And I recently spoke with their grandma, and she was telling me that the size of these little ones was about the size of a poppy seed. So I bought some wildflower seeds, and I was thinking I could put that either inside the paint as I go, or I could just add one right in the middle of the canvas and just have one little seed to represent that little baby. When you're going through the process of artificial insemination and IVF, there's a lot of things you have to do. You have to choose your sperm donor. You have to go through a lot of doctor visits and hormone treatments, and there's just a lot that happens. And then you end up with this little embryo that's ready to become a baby. I think they call it a blastocyst or something. So here's the actual skateboard. Oh wow, the top actually has that same rough surface for skateboarding. That's cool. And then here's the tools. A little tiny screwdriver. Oh, they've taped them down because they're so small. How fun is that? I love it. Okay, so we've got that guy from our die-casted plastic skate park pit. And then I also have, again, bringing just things from Hope's painting over. I have more of these hearts, so I may not clutter it with too many things and streamline it down and just add one or two things as I go along. Yeah, so just wanted to kind of show you how it works when I go through the process of thinking about a new painting, honoring who they would be, honoring the things that we thought about, like their first name and their middle name. If they were a boy or girl, what names would we give them? And then, you know, putting it on the canvas and seeing, you know, what does that look like? Is that too much? And here's my magic snake. So if you take a look at these, I don't know if you've played with these when you were a kid. They come apart, so they don't have to be a ball. You can actually twist them. So you twist it, and like that is now a snake. I don't know if you see the cobra or not. Can you see the cobra? See the cobra head? Maybe if I unwind his tail a little bit better, then you can see him a little more. So there's this little cobra head. We didn't have cobras in Florida. We actually had more like these little black garden snakes. They weren't, you know, weren't terribly dangerous. But we just had a lot of them on our property. So maybe that'll help a little more so you can see what that looks like. So yeah, so this is called a magic snake. And I might just unwind it and run it down along the bottom of the bottom of the canvas and maybe move his name up a little bit. That's another idea. Again, they're just ideas. This is just brainstorming and thinking it through. None of this could end up on the end. Like I really have to just give it some time and let it sit for a minute and feel what I think it's going to look like, and then I can change it as I go. But I did want to show you the process, show you how I bring all the things to the table, all my inspiration pieces to the table, and then just play, just kind of feel it out and see what I think might go where. And yeah, it's kind of the process. Well, I hope you enjoyed it today, and I will be talking more about that process of selecting sperm donors and going through the process of IVF, and then choosing, in this particular instance, not to continue that process, and then letting go of the child that could have been. In this little spirit's future, we have the opportunity to donate to a family who would like to have a child and can't. So it's very fortunate and amazing that science allows this process. So while they won't be blessing our lives, they will be filling the lives of another couple with so much love and joy. And I look forward to their spirit's little journey as they move through life and come into existence and join us on this planet. Thanks for joining me again, and subscribe.